Shalom Aleichem. Mishnah Yomi today is learning Mishnah 10 and 11 in chapter 1 of Eduyot. Yesterday in Mishnah 9 we mentioned getting your coinage ready to go to Yerushalayim. Now in Mishnah 10, what happens when you get to Yerushalayim? Haparit sela shel maaser sheni b'Yerushalayim. Someone's trying to make change for their silver sela of maaser sheni money. Just as a review, if you grow a lot of produce, maybe a lot of watermelons, you can't bring it all to Yerushalayim for maaser sheni to eat it inside the walls of Yerushalayim. So you'd redeem it onto money and spend the money on food in Yerushalayim. Though ideally, the Mishnah over in maaser sheni says, ideally you buy karbanos, and you eat the meat. But of course, you could use the leftover money after you do your shalmei chagiga and your required karbanos to eat falafel and shawarma in Yerushalayim. So how much money do you get? Beit Shammai omrim bekol hasela maut. Beit Shammai says you could take the entire sela and get small change, get small copper coins. Beit Hillel omrim beshekel kesef v'shekel maut. He says half and half. Hadonim lifnei chachamim, those who judge and debate in front of the sages. And this phrase actually means specific people. The Gemara in Sanhedrin points out all of these phrases. It's in Sanhedrin Daf 17 in the Gemara, explains all these phrases, that this particular one means Shimon ben Azai, Shimon ben Zoma, Chanan Mitzri, and Hanania ben Chochinai. But there's other phrases that refer to other people. So anyway, they are Omrim, they say, Bishlosha dinur kesef dinar maus. 3 quarters in silver and 1 quarter in small change. Rabbi Akiva omer Bishlosha dinur kesef or reviit maut. It should be really, the reviit is revia of maut. So really be 1/16. The fourth of a fourth should be small change, should be cop. Rabbi Tarfon omer arba aspere kesef. 4 aspers worth of silver and the remainder in copper. The Bartenura does the math and the conversion here. It ends up being 1/12, though there are other opinions what he means. Shammai omer, again we have Shammai having a different opinion from base Shammai, and as explained, it could be he retracted or clarified later. They debated, and he figured out this is what we should do, according to his opinion. He says, Yanichenu bechanut. Give your large coin, your sela, to the makolet, or to the store, or to the butcher, v'yochel kenegda. And then while you're in Yerushalayim, you keep eating at that same establishment, or buying food or meat from that same person, and they'll deduct from the coin you gave them in the first place. You don't really have to make change. You have basically a line of credit in Yerushalayim. Now on to Mishnah 11, Kisei Shel Kola, the bridal chair. This is a special chair, and it's made with a removable seat area. There were 3 slats on the seat area, then there were raised armrests, a nice backrest, and nice, really nice chair that you could carry the kola into the wedding on. It's a very beautiful thing. But Shenitla Chipuyev, they took out the seating slats. So now it's sort of a chair with nowhere to really sit, where you would sit normally. Beit Shammai mitamin. Beit Shammai says it's still tameh. Now, how do chairs get tameh? If someone with certain types of tuma, certain types of impurity, sits on something that's meant to be sit on, it's tuma midras. It's a tuma of sitting on it. So Beit Shammai says this chair, even without the seat cushion area attached to it, it's still a valid chair because, first of all, it's a chair, and second of all, you can just turn it on the side and sit on one of the armrest areas. Instead, it still has functionality as a seat, even though not in the normal way. Beit Hillel matarin. Beit Hillel says it's tahor. Even if someone impure sits on it, it will not become tameh because it's not designed for sitting on the sides or back, only on the cushion seat area. Shammai omer, Shammai disagrees again. He says, "Of malbein shel kisei tameh." Even a malbein, which could mean a square or a beam, it could be the piece attached to the front of the chair or some part of the frame. He says even that can become tameh if it's sat on, because the whole thing has the identity, the general identity of a chair. So even if it's being used sort of as a weird, haphazard chair, still a chair. Now, as a related case, the end of the Mishnah, kisei, a chair, shekivau be'areva, that you attached it to a kneading trough. So now it's basically a kneading trough on chair legs. So it's not really usable as a chair anymore, though it kind of used to be a chair, and maybe as a stretch you could sit on it, but it's really supposed to be used for kneading. Beit Shammai mitamin. Beit Shammai says it's still tameh. It could still kind of be used as a chair. It has the original identity of a chair. Beit Hillel matarin. Beit Hillel says it's no longer a chair. It's something else that you do other melacha with. Shammai omer, Shammai himself says, af hasuiba. He says even if this chair was originally made to have this attached kneading trough situation, it still would be susceptible to tuma medras. Now, it's notable that the kneading trough also can become tameh, but through having something tameh touch it or be inside of it, not from someone with tuma of their body sitting on it. That's tumas medras. A chair can have the special tuma of someone with certain types of impurity sitting on it. That's medras. So when you put them together, he says, yeah, even if it's made like that, it could get tumas medras, not just regular forms of tuma. Shar kochachem tiskulu mitzvahs.